Hi, my name's Kiva. I'm a paramedic practitioner with the NHS, and I also just went for a COVID-19 test at one of the drive-through testing centres, the one in the O2 car park. I have some footage and some thoughts about the entire process and how it went and what could be improved, and I thought it'd be good to share them with you guys, because coming from somebody who works for the NHS and also has had to go through the test, and they're not pleasant, I'll tell you, spoilers, um, just my 2 cents. The first thing you notice is that the entire test centre is drive-through, and the only times you ever have to open your windows are when you are handed the test and when you're giving it back. As you can hear, it's going well. Alright, so the first thing you'll actually notice is my friend's horrific cough. The centre's quite well laid out with the cones and the very helpful staff, however sometimes the arrows can be confusing. This is fairly easily navigated through, although you do feel like you're driving on the wrong side of the road, like just now. At the first tent, the staff will check your ID and they'll scan the barcode you get in an email, and then you'll proceed to the second tent where they hand you your test kits. Now, this is odd because we have 3 test kits and also 3 sets of instructions, which I just feel like we didn't need. The instructions, they're quite comprehensive, but they can also be a little bit confusing. They've tried to use diagrams, which are mostly helpful, but sometimes can be confusing as there are a lot of sections and a lot of subsections within those. You'll now see me administering the test to myself after quite a long sped up section of my confusion. First, you have to take the swab and insert it into the back of your throat. It goes around your tonsils and your uvula, and you're encouraged not to touch your tongue or your teeth as it may contaminate. It's quite difficult to do, but definitely manageable. You'll see me gag a couple of times, I'm sorry about that. Afterwards, you have to take the same swab and use the same end of the swab to go up your nose. Now this, when I first saw it, was strange to me, but I went with it and did as the instructions said, and it wasn't too bad. People complain about the nose part a lot on the news, but honestly, that wasn't the worst bit. After that, you need to take your swab, put it into the test tube with the solution, snap off the end because the test tube is too small for the actual entire swab, and then put it in the bag, seal it, and give it back. All in all, the experience, whilst I wouldn't say good, was efficient. All the moving parts actually worked quite well, and we were in and out within, I'd say, about 15 minutes, with the majority of the time being taken up by actually doing the test, which is what it should be. We weren't stuck in queues, we didn't have to wait a long time for admin to be processed, so whoever set this up, honestly quite good job, and I'll know within 48 hours if I have it. Let's hope not.